happening? My name is Greg. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are in my van. We're heading into Fresno, California, cruising up Highway 41. We had just come from Morro Bay, California, where I spent the last 6 weeks, and it's holiday time, birthday time. So we're going over to my parents. Going to be parking up in front of their house. See how that goes. Should be a nice couple of weeks, maybe a month or so hanging out here. Try to make it interesting. But without further ado, looks like we are pulling into Fresno. So, truth be told, yeah, we're not in Fresno anymore. Just outside of Fresno, cute little town called Clovis, California. Awesome little bookstore right here. Anytime I am looking for a random book, especially revolving around local history, they always seem to have it over there at Book Barn. This cool little bike path runs all the way through Clovis, south to north. It actually follows the exact path of where the old railroad was that Pulaski built. Oh, factoid for you. So we're driving down Pulaski, just coming into Old Town Clovis. I chose to drive down Pulaski because it is named after the founder of Clovis, Mr. Dudo Pulaski. Now, Pulaski was a bit of a swindler and a hustler. He came out here, convinced a bunch of people to invest money in a railroad line going pretty much to nowhere. They built it, he made a bunch of money, and then he hightailed it out of town. But what he left behind is this beautiful little town of Clovis, California. There's a bunch of cool restaurants down here, coffee shops, everything you'd expect from a quaint little downtown area. You know, by the scoop ice cream place, mom and pop guitar store, you know, you name it. If it's quaint and old, it's down here. going, shooting the gap. What I love most are these little houses that are everywhere. Look at that one. How cool is this? I love this time of the year. Christmas decorations everywhere. Seems like all the shops in Old Town right now got their windows painted by a very talented artist. Oh man, awesome. All right, time to get a little lunch here. This is my favorite spot, Full Bowl.
Here you go, Grace.
Thank you. All right, so I'm just pulling into my parents' neighborhood, and I think I'm gonna park across the street from their house, and you'll see why. There's a lot of these like fence areas in this neighborhood where it's just sidewalk and a fence, like there and there. Pretty much this whole south side of the street is that way. My parents' house is on this side, just up here, and I'll probably just park along the side here. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. I think this will keep me out of the way. So as I mentioned before, the last 6 weeks I spent in Morro Bay, California. Beautiful place, scenery, beaches, really great spot for van dwelling in the sense that there's a lot of public facilities, restrooms, showers, big open parking areas you can park all day at. The only thing is city ordinance, no camping in vehicles in unauthorized areas. But truth be told, I only got interrupted by the police one night out of 6 weeks. And all he told me to do was just head up to the town a couple miles north called Clovis, because they don't have a police department. So that's what I did. I pretty much bounced back and forth between Morro Bay, Clovis. Before that, I spent about 3 weeks driving up Highway 1, California's coastal highway. What a beautiful drive. I recommend that to anybody. It's a little bit windier than you might suspect, so just keep that in mind if you're pulling a trailer or if you have a large RV. Took Highway 1 up the coast. At a certain point, you got to come inland a bit, connect with the 101, but at that point, you're in the sequoias. So, I mean, pretty good trade-off from the coast to great big old giant trees. So I continued up the 101 all the way through Oregon, along the Oregon coast, into Washington, Olympic National Park. I can never remember what it's called. Off to Puget Sound, where I stayed with some friends in the Anacortes area. Before that, well, I spent about 6 weeks or so in the Sierra Mountains here at Huntington Lake. So all that time I've been getting accustomed to living in the van And why am I starting to make videos now and not then? Well, it's a bit tricky here and there. Basically, a lot of myself telling myself why I shouldn't do it. And finally, I just said, screw it. I'm going to start making videos. I've had a YouTube channel for a while. Really done nothing with it. For the last year, I've been making drone videos since I got the Mavic Mini. And my posting's been kind of sporadic. But I'm going to try to make some good content, hopefully. Hope you enjoy watching it. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna feel it out as I go along. Let me know what you like watching. Let me know what you don't like watching. I know I have a weird way of talking. I pause a lot, and that's because I'm thinking at like 120 miles an hour. I want to say about 50 different things at the same time. Even in a word choice, I want to be precise with what word I use. So I'm going through a rapid fire Rolodex of words or imagery, phrases. How do I want to convey what I'm trying to say? This is a byproduct of being a writer. I'm a self-published amateur novelist. I stress amateur. I'm not going to give you the links, but if you happen to find my work, amateur. But I try. I like to writing. I did it just for myself. I never expected anyone to read it. And, you know, truth has lived up to those expectations. But nevertheless, it's always fun to be creative and pursue artistic outlets of expression. For me, at least. I've always been a creative person. I like shooting video. I like editing. Love flying the drone. Music. Yada da da da. Well, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making a bunch more. This is just the first of many to come. And the style is going to be evolving. That much you can be certain. I've never seen a YouTube channel that stayed the same from day 1 to day 10 to day 100 to day 1,000. So that's the process of life. Always evolving. Always moving. Always changing. Always reinventing, always striving for something new and authentic. And well, isn't that what van life is about? Traveling the road less traveled, exploring the place you've never been before, looking, learning, experiencing, and just generally going with the flow. Well, I'm about talked out. Take care. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Ba-ding!